first I thought it's probably nuts, but 1 second later, after sort of thinking about it, I thought it's cool. It's a cool idea. I think the biggest challenge in doing whatever music, one musician at a time, is to get make it to sound and feel like you're actually playing together. And if you have a band in a room, especially a big band or a string section or whatever, it sort of it ignites the room, and the room sort of gets a sound from the energy from the band, which is some kind of ambience that is in common for every musician, which are obviously lacking when you're doing a dry recording of everybody separately. So sort of the sense of everybody waking up the room and getting the acoustic environment in common for everybody, that's the big challenge. The way we approached recording the horns was, after doing a lot of thinking, was to have a static microphone, or actually a pair of microphones that is static in the middle. And if you imagine having a section of 4 trumpet players, and you would have player 1 here, 2, 3, 4, or whatever order they would be in, but you had 4 positions. Then we have the mic static in the middle, and the player would actually change position for each take, for each part, and to sort of get the impression that they are actually standing in their actual positions. We have 2 reverbs here, very fine ones from Bricasti. We need to support those guys, buy a million of these each, they are really great. We have one really long ambience program, which is sort of on basically everything. Every musician is in here, which is just faking the think of the space we are recording in. That's the room where everybody is. So that's ambience number 1, and it's pretty loud in the mix. If you would turn it off, you would just start crying immediately. And we have another one, which is a medium hall, which is just like adding something additional. So if you imagine that we would have recorded everybody at the same time, that's reverb, and then just add a little goodness on top of that. That's the other. No, but as with everything, when it comes to music and recording and making records, it's my job is very easy when all the musicians are fantastic and the writing and the arrangements are good, and I'm just basically doing a little in the background. But it's the big work is done by the arrangements and the musicians. You need to credit who needs to be credited here. So yeah. Another thing for me is the energy of a big band. To me, a big band is in its in a lot of the parts. Like I said earlier, it's dynamic music, and a big part of it obviously is the drumming as well. And I think David does a really good job of keeping the energy up where the energy needs to be up.